So, yeah, I mean, we've covered that a lot, but in the last minute, can you touch on Ilhan Omar? Because I actually think that that backfired and they did not achieve what they wanted. And that was actually an extremely strong signal of how we're repositioning these dynamics.
I certainly hope so. I mean, the fact that in the end they got, 24 Republicans to vote against it was just delicious. It put,
Right.
I put again some of the focus on Steve King. Louis Gohmert came out looking like a Gomer. You had Jim Jordan, inadvertently being more anti-Semitic in the immediate run-up to the vote. I expect to see more of this. I mean, she has got possibly the biggest target on her back because there are some Democrats who don't like the way she's rocking the boat. Elected Democrats there. And the entirety of the right finds the very presence of her in elected government to be a personal affront. So, when I say that she has a target, I mean both that she's going to continue to be politically attacked, and I'm very worried for her safety personally. I think that the fact that
I agree. Yeah.
It pisses me off to no end that elected Democrats helped the Republicans in attempting to take her down in the way that they did. They finessed it in the end. It ended up better than it could have been, and it made the Republicans look bad. But she was still caught in the crossfire there, and I have no doubt there's a lot of people across the country that have come out of this situation thinking, oh, yeah, no, she's an anti-Semite.
No, I agree with you completely, and I said that a couple of weeks ago. Like, yeah, you by equivocating on this and by indulging it, elected Democratic leaders were not only portraying a colleague, they're actually enhancing. Again, I don't want to spell it out because I just don't even want to put it out there. But we all know the environment of incitement in this country. We all know the increase in hate crimes.
Yeah.
And their participation in that was, it was immoral. It was disgusting. It was gutless. And yeah, you're right. They finessed it at the end, but there was no room for playing that game. And it was disgusting and pathetic of every single Democrat that did. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and I dread next month when we have to go through the same thing again, probably.
Hey, well, we'll have you on again,
Yeah.
John, and we'll talk about it.
We would be happy to come back on.
Yeah. By the way, Ilhan Omar shouldn't be in Congress. All right, I'm indulging myself now. John Iadarola is the host of The Damage Report. He's the co-host of The Young Turks. He's a brilliant guy. Always good to talk to you. John, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you, Mike.
You've just watched a Michael Brooks show video, and you can watch all of our full main live shows every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and subscribe to get all of the clips you want. We're covering the globe. We're focusing on international relations, the intellectual dark web. We're having fun. We're doing deep dives with a lot of amazing guests. Of course, become a patron for the whole thing at patreon.com/TMBS, or subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us keep growing and get that content out there. Subscribe below.